So, I have not been on here live for like a very long time. Um, I mean, okay, yesterday I had the baby, but I'm talking about like without the baby to talk to y'all about some things. So I'd like to say, yay, I'm back just for today until I go to Houston. So for those who don't know me, I am Angela of Earrings by Angela. I create jewelry, I teach jewelry, and then hey, who's watching? Hey y'all. I create jewelry, I teach jewelry, and there's always a lesson with me. I get it from my dad. Like I don't just teach jewelry, I teach mindset stuff too because I have to share. But so today's topic is, are you serving from an empty cup? And I said that because I'm going to actually be transparent with you all. Um, and I wasn't going to share, but I see that this is happening. Like, I don't know what it is about this month, but this is happening a lot right now. So, and I've had discussions with, my sisters, both of them. Okay, I have three sisters, but Vicky ain't never on here. Hey, Vicky, if you decide to be on here, Amber, tell your mom to get on Facebook. Um, but anyway, so the topic was how we try to serve others, right? And sometimes that can be really draining. And I say that from a self care perspective, okay? Because, and I know I'm not the only one. Do y'all have those people in your life that sometimes they'll just call you just to dump stuff on you? And they be like, oh, girl, and I'm going through this and I'm going through that. And oh my gosh, this is going on. And it's not just girls. I mean, I get it from my guy friends too. Um, and then they want to get off the phone. Like, did you just get a free session from me? Like, and you can only take so much because if you're like me, you're a giver and you like to inspire and encourage other people. But sometimes we do that, right? And it can be a bit much because guess what happened? We're giving so much of ourselves that we didn't fill our cups back up. And like Lisa Nichols says, she says, you can only serve from your overflow, right? So if your cup is full, you can't be giving all of that. You have to serve from the saucer. Think teacup saucer, y'all. Come on, y'all. And so that is something that happened to me personally, and I'll share other stories. But so this, remember, y'all. Okay, go back to that Zumba class, right? Where I took a picture, like, oh, that drained the life out of me. And I just couldn't get it together. I couldn't stay for the other class, whatever. And guess what? It literally did drain the life out of me. Like, that was what, maybe 2 weeks ago that I did that. Do you know I'm just now recovering? Because what happened was my adrenaline was so high and I couldn't bring it down. And it initiated, okay, a panic attack, y'all. A panic attack. And it was just a catalyst to get me to that next level because, we all have stress, but I didn't realize that in the midst of that stress that I had put on myself, y'all, trying to do too much, trying to be superwoman and not take a break, and oh, I can help this person, I can do this and run this business and that. Y'all, I committed the greatest sin ever. And that was, I stopped taking care of me. Okay, so we're going to pause on that for a moment. I allowed myself to overwhelm myself to the point I wasn't taking a break. I'm talking about working, my day would sometimes I get up at 4 something in the morning and I'm thinking projects. So I got to write stuff down, take notes, and not take a nap. But some of my days, my work time would not end till midnight, 1 o'clock. So where am I sleeping in there? Where am I really exercising in there? And I would get so wrapped up in these projects and, oh, I got to help this person. I got to help that person. I got to do this by this date. And I made unreasonable goals. And I didn't realize that those goals were putting stress on me because I wasn't eating until maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock. I wasn't fueling my body. I wasn't getting what I needed to do. And so after that happened and I didn't recover, I have been to the doctor twice. And this is not to say, like, oh my God, what's going on, Angie? No, 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 don't get it twisted. I'm sharing this because this week I've connected with other entrepreneurs who were and are currently going through this. Like I commented on, hey Nina, I commented on someone's post yesterday. Like she was like, hey, I'm having an anxiety attack. I don't know what to do. How do you come from this? Because the first thing the doctor wants to do, and make sure you do go to the doctor, because when you have a panic attack, it feels like you panic because you like, is this a heart attack? Or so go get checked out. And I did that because I had to. Hey Nina. And so with that being said, like she was like, they want to put me on meds, and that's exactly what my doctor said. And I said, oh, absolutely not. This was an isolated episode, so my advice was, and this was something that my son told me too. He said, Mom, step away and take time for you. Practice your breathing, go back into your meditation. And you're going to have to start saying no. And I knew that already. So I stepped away. I don't know if you guys noticed, because sometimes I do stuff on the back end that no one really notices. But I had to step away from the business for a minute. And, well, y'all don't know because you don't see what comes through my stuff, the emails, the inboxes. And people just want, can you help? Let me pick your brain. Okay, listen, there will be no more pick your brain sessions. Okay. If we're supposed to be working together, I cannot always feed you and that not be reciprocated, if that's the agreement that we entered into. So for those pick your brain sessions, I will be sending an invoice. Y'all know I'm laughing, but I'm so serious. So here's the thing: take care of yourself. Drink your water. I wasn't doing that. I became dehydrated. And I'm sharing this because I'm getting out of my comfort zone. It's not about me. Hey, Janice. And it's not about me, but someone needs to hear this. And so I will share some things about myself. And so I'm back. Hey, but you know what? I also have a tribe. So when you saw those pictures of me and my friend in Port Washington, that was during panic attack time. Panic attack started that Tuesday. And he came and said, hey, I know you like Eddie Butts. Let's go do this. And he didn't even know what I was going through because he's a close friend. I didn't even tell him. So yeah, we got through that. And it was the scariest thing ever. But I guess June must be anxiety season for entrepreneurs. I don't know why, but it was happening. And so I have not been to work out since because I was like, I'm scared. and I'm fine now. So, but I want to share that because sometimes, and then, you know what? It reminded me of. Have you ever read the book The Secret Life of Bees, or have you watched the movie? It reminded me of May. I think that was her name. She was the sister who would take everyone's problems and write them on a piece of paper, and then she would walk them over to the wall. And so many problems started coming in that it began to overwhelm her. And I hate to be the spoiler, but at the end, she couldn't take it, right? And she ended up just drowning herself in that river. So I said all of this to say, do not let people drain you with their problems, because you have to exercise the word no. When things become too much, step away. Step away. They'll find somebody else for a moment. And those friends that you have that decide, I'm just going to drop all my garbage on her, and oh, I feel so much better. And now that person is left with your garbage. That's selfish. Now, if you're coming for help because you need, you need a shoulder to cry on once in a while, but don't let that be the only reason that, you that you go to that person. That's selfish. And that's when you get a PayPal invoice, because those people, you just be like, hey, you know what? What's your email? And they be like, girl, why you want my email? Oh, because I'm about to send you this bill since you think this is a free therapy session. I'll charge $50 an hour because clearly you think I'm the expert. So pay me like one. That's not being selfish. That's putting humor on it and letting them know, hey, I can't take all this negative stuff. There's so much negative stuff in the world. We are here to speak life into other people, right? And even on my downtime, I try to speak life into other people, because when two or more come into agreement, y'all know the word. So love on each other, check on each other. Don't stress anybody out. And if you need motivation, you click on my Happy Mindset Monday, because that hashtag is for everybody. Also, I do that so that, I'm feeding into myself from a year from today, because that's smart. Hey, Sam. I'll just play. That was a keyboard for you, Sam. I got to come to your show. But I do the Mindset Mondays to feed into myself, because everybody's not going to feed into me, but I do it to feed into you too. But I'm being strategic about what I'm doing, because if I pour into myself today, if Facebook still has Facebook memories, I'll get that back next year. And I don't know what I might be going through next year. So I might need that reminder. And if you ever need a little power up and we're not talking, boom, click on Mindset Mondays hashtag and Soulicious Sunday. I love my Soulicious Sunday. I have other things, like today is Wisdom Wednesday, so I'm sharing this with y'all today, right? So yeah. But with that being said, I won't keep y'all, because I'm supposed to be filming videos right now, like teaching on, yeah. And but I just want y'all to know I love and care about each and every one of y'all. And when I say I love you, I love you. And I don't just say things to say things. I say them because I mean them. If I don't mean it, I'm not going to say it. Like, I ain't no punk. But y'all have a wonderful Wisdom Wednesday. I'm back on it. And just know that, yes, I have to say this, my sale for my jewelry is going off. The last day is this Saturday. And one thing you can guarantee is that I don't create, and I tell my students this, I do not create if my energy is not right, because I have to put positive intention on those pieces so that other people can feel the vibes. And we'll talk about high vibes and stuff about that later, because I'm just going to put this out there so in the next video that I do, y'all be like, she said that. Stop hanging around low frequency people. I had to do that dramatic pause. Keep your vibes high so that you can attract more positivity to you. So happy Wisdom Wednesday. God bless, and not good night. Have a good day, y'all. Peace and blessings.